News OK. I'm out here at Will Rogers World Airport where Thanksgiving travel has already started. We're standing in front of the TSA checkpoint here in Oklahoma City. Now, is Oklahoma City getting an enhanced full body scanner? We're going to talk to the airport officials about that.
Well, we've certainly heard a lot of concerns and opinions from the traveling public because it certainly is kind of an emotional issue. But for the most part here at Will Rogers, people have voiced their opinions, but they haven't really done anything to hold up the process. I think primarily they are anxious to just get through the checkpoint because they're all ready to get home for the holidays.
The pilots and the staff of the airplane probably should have some different accommodation, but for because they go through this all the time and they should have enough checks on them. But for the rest of us old Joes, probably just need to be scanned, and I don't really like the patting down, but if they do it properly, then I think it can help us.
I think the safety is important, definitely, but I don't know how I feel. Like, I didn't get patted down, so I'm okay right now, but once I do, I'm sure that would change my opinion about the whole thing.
Here at Will Rogers World Airport, we've had the enhanced body pat downs for about a month since TSA implemented them, although we see a very small percentage of people that actually have to go through them. Generally, if you go through the metal detector and you would ring off, the screeners will allow you another chance to go back through to basically resolve the issue, whether you forgot to take a bracelet off or something like that. And more often than not, they resolve the issue right there. Currently, Will Rogers does not have the body scanners, the full body scanners that we've heard so much about. We are slated to get them sometime next year. TSA hasn't really given us a timetable for it, but eventually all of the 470 commercial airports will have a scanner.
If it looks like a computer-generated X-ray would be a good example, then I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. But if it looks like I'm naked, then I have a problem, definitely.
I've not experienced either one, so I would, for some folks I'm sure it's going to be. But for myself, I probably wouldn't be bothered by that.
TSA is responsible for airport security, but I think they really do try to be sensitive to people's issues and privacy. It's a fine line, and I think that the subject is going to be around for a little bit longer. I think it's important to keep in mind that if you do have to have a pat down, that the screeners overall are very sensitive to your privacy issues. A traveler can at any point request a private screening. They can also request somebody accompanying them so they can be a witness. And it's always done by a same gender screener, as well as they pretty much explain exactly what they're doing. So it's going to be an ongoing issue that I think we'll see some changes eventually. What those will be, I don't know at this point. TSA has a great website, which is a great resource that kind of goes through the procedures and the methods, and certainly you can, I know that you can email them questions, and there are people that you can contact locally as well to get answers to your questions. I know a lot of people have concerns about their children, and I think that's a little bit a sensitive area, and they don't get that full kind of pat down. It's certainly modified, so that's just one example where they can get that answer from TSA.